All right, so I wanted to take a minute to unbox this CyberPower Xtreme Gaming VR that I got off of Amazon. The goal was to actually build a computer, but with the graphics cards for gaming computers being in low demand, like low stock and high demand, and the prices that come along with it, it just made more sense to get a pre-built. So I chose this one by CyberPower, and I got it through Amazon. So what I am going to say is this is exactly how it came, and I'm not exactly thrilled about that. Like, it wasn't in another box, discreet, like just an Amazon box. This was sitting on my doorstep. Anybody could have taken it, and it's ironic because within the Amazon app it said signature required, and UPS just kind of left it on my doorstep just like this. So that's great. Thanks, Amazon. So anyway, the reason I went with this is it's a i9 14900KF and a 4070 Super, 32 gigs of RAM and a 2 terabyte NVMe. So let's get to unboxing it. All right, so this side, the tape is kind of like non-existent. So I will try not to stab anything worth not stabbing. And we'll see how she's packaged. So this appears to be the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this around real quick. It is heavy, as the box claims. Also, I didn't open that. That was kind of the way it was. All right, so let's see what we got in the box when we open it. A little mouse, bag of accessories. We'll go through that in a minute. Insert USB key to begin. Actually, this appears to be the bottom. So there's definitely packing foam all the way around. Here's the comes with the keyboard. We'll look at that in a little more detail in a moment. And then I will turn this over and slide this out. We can take a look. So it's definitely packed well. It's packed fine. The foam is thick. It's even got cardboard support on the exterior of the foam. And the PC is also wrapped in a CyberPower sleeve, so that's good. Get it out of its condom here. And they also used, looks like expanding foam to make sure that the graphics card didn't maneuver and shift around, so that's also a plus. Spin this around so you can see the label that's on the back. So it's basically telling you do not connect your monitor to any of the HDMI ports that are on the motherboard I/O, and it tells you to connect it to the graphics card. So that's a huge plus for anybody that is unfamiliar with computers and never did this before. They don't know which connector to plug it into. So if I plug my HDMI in here, I'm probably not going to get a display on the monitor. So this is definitely a huge plus. So CyberPower did good by labeling which ports you need to connect your monitor to. We'll go over back I/O real quick since I'm already here. Plenty of USB I/O. You got a Jurassic mouse and keyboard plug in here. You got your pins for your Wi-Fi, your LAN port. I'm slightly disappointed by this because I'm 99% sure this is a 1 gig LAN. And in today's day and age, with the modern motherboards being 2.5 gig, this being a 1 gig LAN is kind of disappointing. And then you got obviously your mic, your speakers, headset, etc. And then this is your graphics card display adapters. So we have 1 HDMI and 3 display ports. So just get this glass opened up and we take a look at the inside real quick. Okay, so we're gonna remove this glass panel. There's not a lot to it. There's little, you can't see them here, but there's little divots right behind the glass panel, and you can kind of just pop it right off and slide that out. Just gonna move it up top here real quick. So we got to be careful with this, not to jar anything while we're removing this foam. It's packed pretty decently. My other interest in this PC was on the listing, it doesn't tell you the brands. It doesn't list the brands of the equipment that you're getting. So looks like graphics card, we got a Gigabyte Eagle 4070 Super. We got T-Force RAM. Trying to see the brand of the motherboard. Can't really see anything, it's hard to see. It's an ASRock Z790CX. So it's all like parts that can be replaced on your own. Like, it's not proprietary, which is a huge plus. So if something goes, you can replace it. If you want to upgrade it, you can replace stuff. Can't tell the brand of the M.2. Looks like Western Digital. So that's our 2 terabytes of storage. That's hidden back here. There's the AIO. Looks like a 360 AIO, and it looks like their own proprietary cooler. So we'll see how that performs as we look into this PC some more. Got more fans on the other side. I'll spin this around so you can kind of see what's going on over there. Put this glass plate back in. In terms of I/O on the top, you do have your power button, your reset button, a couple USB, and a USB-C. So that's nice. You got a nice mesh filter up here, a dust filter that could be removed really easily. It does fit in its designated location, so that's also a plus. And then this is the back side of the fans that we saw on the other side. So overall, it's pretty solid. It does have some weight to it, but this is the CyberPower Xtreme Gaming VR i9 14900 KF and 4070 Super through Amazon. Again, I'm really disappointed in the packaging situation. In regards to Amazon, that's not a ding at CyberPower. That's Amazon. They could have done something a little more to not disclose or allow other people to see what you purchased. But that's the PC. Let's take a look at some of the stuff that they sent along with it real quick. This is their branded keyboard. So if you don't already have a keyboard and you need one when you purchase it, it does come with it. Take a look at it real quick. It is wired, it's not wireless. It's actually pretty decent in terms of, like, we've all had some questionable accessories that we purchased, whether it be from, you know, a store like Walmart or even Amazon. This is actually pretty solid. Probably could have done without the numpad, but it is what it is. Once we get it plugged in, we'll see how it responds and reacts. The keys are soft. It's a keyboard. It's fine. And as far as the mouse that they sent along with it, take a look at that. I did not undo that sticker. It was kind of partially opened. It could have just been from poor adhesive. I'm not, you know, suggesting that it was used or anything of that nature. It's like a matte black. It has a decent texture to it. It's not like gloss. There's your scroll wheel. It does have side buttons, so that's a plus. Yeah, it's a decent mouse. Sure, it'll be fine. And this is the insert USB key to begin. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Maybe it's some of their software. We'll find out what else is in the bag. You got your power cable for the PC. Looks like some motherboard cables, some SATA cables. What else we got? Some more GPU adapters, power adapters, Wi-Fi antennas. Information about the graphics card. It's a quick guide. Some very, very tiny screws. And it is important that we read this first. So yeah, panel pulled off. We did all this. It's a user guide, basically telling you not to plug the monitor into the I/O for the motherboard and into the graphics card. It's good for beginners. So it's quick, it's easy to understand. Shout out to CyberPower for packaging this and making it easy for somebody that's never done it before. So that's pretty much what it is out of the box. I'll get it put together and we'll do like a review of how it is by when you turn it on and boot it up. My one concern is I've been doing a lot of reading and research is on the 14 gen Intel. It seems to be some thermal issues. So we'll see what version of the motherboard BIOS is in it when we get it booted up. And I believe I read that there is an update that Intel provided motherboard manufacturers to assist with the thermal issues. So if it's not already up to date, we'll probably take care of that and we'll see how it performs.